So it's super nice to see Tucker being able to go ahead and kind of do a bit of exploring, a bit of running on his own, because he usually hangs out at my heel, probably trying to protect me or trying to, I don't know, maybe feel safe. Possibly claiming that I'm his human to all the other dogs. Who knows, right? But it's just really good to see him kind of off on his own, doing his thing out here, because I totally believe that's what these off-leash parks are for. It's to provide the dogs with the freedom to explore and do things that they aren't able to do when they're just kind of at home or in their backyard. It's like, guys, there's an entire world out here. So Chewy knows all about that, because Chewy's an adventurer and an explorer. Hey Chewy, yeah, good boy. Yeah, I love it when he's running towards me with like this happiest look on his face. Well, and he's off to another adventure. And Tucker is back walking beside me. Good boy, Tucker. Good boy, bud. Good boy, Charcoal. Good boy, Chewy. Yeah, see, that's Chewy checking up back on us. He's like, I'm still around, guys, but see ya. Gotta do some more exploring and trying to catch squirrels and birds and such that I haven't really been able to yet. But he's always got hope, and hope is what keeps us going. He's like, one day I'm gonna get me a squirrel and have it for supper, and it's gonna be all worth it. Okay, Chewy. Keep up the hope, buddy. Yeah, so it's pretty windy out, I think, but the wind is high, so it's kind of, I don't know if you can see, but okay, as I'm doing that, the wind's kind of stopped, but it was windy, and you can see by the way the tops of those trees move, but apparently now it's died down. Good boy! Good boy, Tucker! Hi, good boy, buddy. Good job. Aw, good boy. Yeah, I like that you didn't bark. Good job. Good boy, Tucker. Yeah, so I find what's missing in a lot of people's training is praising the dog when he's doing the right thing. So like, we're always so quick to be like, no barking, no jumping up, but then when they're not jumping up and when they're not barking, we don't praise them. Praising them when they're like that kind of guides them to what to do. So like in that instance, right, I was like, oh, good boy, Tuck. Even though, I mean, to any other owner that has a calm dog, he's not doing anything, but he is. He's not barking is what he's doing. So, yeah, so when he does that, then I praise him, and then they catch on. They're like, oh, so each time I approach a dog or a human and I don't bark, that's a good thing. Because if you just say no barking, no barking, no barking, but you don't praise them when they're not barking, then they don't know that that's kind of the favored of the two states. All they know is they don't want me to bark, but then they don't know what they're supposed to be doing. So I know how I treat the dogs and how I kind of mold their behavior has changed so much since I got go into that tiny little bit of information. And I did get that from another trainer. I'm not smart enough to come up with these amazing insights myself. All I can do is pick out the insight from another guru or another expert, apply it, and when and if it works, then I totally go with it. And yeah. So, good boy. Yeah, so just praising them when they're absolutely doing nothing wrong and doing behaviors that we want, like walking calmly is a great behavior. Good boy, Charcoal. Being close to us is a great behavior, right? So, yeah. So I train most of them off leash as well. So every time they're heading towards me or they're close to me, I'm like, good boy. Yeah, every time they run towards me. And then that way they're like, good boy, Tucker. And then they're like, oh, okay, every time I come close by, I'm doing something good. Hello. Yeah, and I always praise them when they have a good interaction. Good job, guys. Good boy.